What's up, y'all? Will here at Schedule Fly. Here comes another one of our timeless advice episodes. This one comes from Keith Santangelo at Bourbon Street Bar and Grill in New York, New York. I think Keith may have retired since this book was written in 2017. This is actually Restaurant Owners Uncorked Part 2. And we had 21 owners in this book. And we learned a lot from doing the first one in 2010. That book called Restaurant Owners Uncorked. So Restaurant Owners Uncorked Part 2. 21 owners share their stories. It's a better book than the first one. So if you've read the first one, I highly recommend this one. Not because the owners in this are better or give better advice. I think we just learn more about how to do these things effectively. So anyway, in the meantime, before we get into this, this episode is sponsored by Schedule Fly. Look, if you've got a restaurant, bar, distillery, brewery, coffee shop, boutique hotel, ice cream shop, you name it. If you're in the hospitality business, if you're in the independent hospitality business, and the way you schedule and communicate with your staff causes you any headaches at all, or is not easy and simple and clean and effective, check out Schedule Fly. We serve 6,000 restaurants all around the U.S. in every state, basically every city in the U.S., and we make life easier for them. Our software is easy to use. It's clean. It's simple. It makes restaurant and hospitality scheduling and communication just a non-issue. And we have a 30-day free trial. So no obligation, no credit card, nothing. Just go to schedulefly.com. Click free trial, set it up. You'll know quickly whether you love it. And we don't have any aggressive salespeople or anybody trying to get you to sign up. We'll leave you alone. Our big thing is simple software and legendary customer support. So if you need anything, we're easy to reach. In fact, my cell phone is right there on the trial sign-up page. Happy to help if you need anything. Schedulefly.com, so check us out. Second is Flip, F-L-Y-P, Flip Mobile Banking. We know these folks, we've partnered with these folks, and we love what they're doing. They are focused on people that are underserved typically by their banks. If you don't love your bank, if you don't really enjoy using your bank's products, which is probably rare, you should check out Flip. Flip is a mobile checking account, more products coming, but it has a debit card. And that debit card, you have an app, and each time you use that debit card, you open your app and you spin the flip wheel. And when you spin the flip wheel, you could win 1% cash back, 2%, 10%, 50%, up to 110% cash back on that purchase. If you don't win cash back, you can win flip coins. Flip coins can be used to enter into drawings. So basically they're making it fun. Like when you go use your credit card, you get some kind of reward. Almost all credit cards have rewards, but name a debit card that does. Yeah, I don't know any. There may be some, but Flip does. And we know these folks. They're great people. They love what they do, and they're trying to serve people that most of the banks ignore these days. So if you don't love your bank, check out Flip. It's flipmoney.com. Again, Flip is F-L-Y-P, flipmoney.com, or find them in the App Store. Download the app, get yourself a card, throw $100 on that card, or at least $100. And if you spend $100 in the first month, Flip will give you $20 if you use use the promo code ScheduleFly. So $20 right there. Just drop some money in there, spend $100 in the first 30 days. You get an extra $20 on them. I think that is all. I highly recommend checking them out. It's fun banking. How about that? So on to the episode. Okay, so this is again from Restaurant Owners Uncorked Part 2. And this is actually the back cover of the book. I went up and I grabbed my copy of this book, and I was going to go through the various chapters and see things I've highlighted. Really enjoying rereading these things for this Timeless Advice series. But I remember being so inspired when Keith said this that we decided to just make this the back of the book. I think this quote is just such a powerful quote for anybody that's interested in starting an independent restaurant. You need to hear this. Whether you've worked in restaurants or not, If you're in the process of starting a restaurant, if you've thought about starting a restaurant, if you hope to start one day, and if you do own restaurants, I think you would agree with this. So, again, this is Keith Santangelo. I believe he may have retired or moved on, but he was with Bourbon Street Bar and Grill in New York, New York. Great guy, by the way. Talked to him several times. He's been on this podcast. So here we go. Quote, "If I could give people advice, it would be that it seems a lot scarier than it is. And it's a risk, but a lot of things come with a risk. This is something that people are really passionate about. I love the mom and pop restaurants. I love independence. Corporations are great too, but what really makes this industry special, in my opinion, is the individual owners. It's getting harder for people like that to operate, but it is possible. And I do believe the industry will see it through. I believe people have a lot of fortitude. To me, nothing will ever replace that independent restaurant that really nails it as far as an experience for people going out and having hospitality and dinner and celebrating things together. If you really love those sort of things, it can make it all worth it. It's possible. You can do it. Get in there and work. Learn as much as you can. A lot of those statistics of the failures include people that have never worked in the restaurant industry before and maybe have no idea what they're doing. If you have and you feel like you have a good idea of what you're doing, I say go for it. Follow the right advice. Take the right precautions. But this is a great industry, and it can use more creative, genuinely hospitable people to open more places. I really believe that." End quote. I agree. Go for it. Thanks for listening. More coming soon. See ya.